Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They sent a letter to a judge who was sentencing their good friend / rapist, Danny Masterson, an actor who was convicted of 2 accounts of rape and then eventually sentenced to the maximum, which was 15 years each, which that makes sense. Hey, look, a rapist got justice. Hell yeah. So 30 years in prison total. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher actually petitioned the judge to be lenient before that sentence came down. And oopsie, we found out about it. And they then have since sought to pardon themselves, and they apologized. But they spoke about, okay, so these letters of leniency describe deep connections to Masterson. Kutcher saying that Masterson has been his friend and role model for 25 years. By the way, Kutcher has a foundation, I believe, against child sex trafficking. So cool.
And
cool.
did you see that video?
Oh, their apology?
I mean, they look super sad. I mean, they look like somebody told them they had to wash their legs. I mean, it's bad. I mean, it's horrible.
Okay, we have to watch them apologizing for said letter of leniency. Here we go.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or reach homicize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
Okay, so let's talk about this video because just on pure acting, because they're both acting. I think Ashton's got Mila beat.
Super sad. I mean, he had the 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, he looked like he was downtrodden. I mean, he put some work into that character.
He really did. Just like, and like, I know, it took him like, 6 tries, right? Because there was one moment he forgot to say, and we're sorry. And she like pauses, like looks like it's your line, like line. And he was like, line.
Like she looked at, like we've talked about it. We did it already.
But her like sort of like overly serious. And we know, like, I just don't buy. Here's the thing, Corinda. I get that this was after the sentence and they were asking for leniency and whatnot and whatever. But you are also public figures and people are going to find out. And ultimately, that's going to make you look like a rape apologist. Sorry. Mm-hmm. So you could totally tell the family, no. You know what I mean? Give them money or something. We might not find out about that. We might, but it might be harder.
I mean, you can't on one hand say that you've always supported victims and then write a letter for rapists. Like that, those two things don't go together. Like you couldn't, you can't put them together, even though you have a lot of money. It makes no sense. Like you can't.
Right.
And these are the same people who were so appalled when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock, and they were like, "Oh my God, this is horrible! I can't believe it just assaulted my eyeballs like that." And then you write a letter for a guy who's been raping people to say he's been good to us. What do you want?
Absolutely, he never raped me. I mean, that's effectively what it is. And it's just okay. So just a full, let's give some context to this video because this Twitter account, Matt X, what is that? God, I skipped Roman numerals. 14 said, I know their PR team told them to sit in front of an innocuous, normal person-looking wall, but unfortunately for them, I have also watched their Architectural Digest house tour and know exactly where this was filmed. And if you're listening, they were filming against sort of like a nondescript, like barn wall, kind of like sand wash, wood. And it's in front of a insanely gorgeous pool and an insanely gorgeous property with like a gazebo. And it looks like it's, a $10 million property. So, or or 20.
Well,
I don't know numbers.
I mean, just let's wow. Let's just shout out to Topher and Laura for not writing any letters. I think they were the only two from that cast that
Yes.
didn't write letters. So let's give them props.
Yes, that's exactly right.
They were like, hell no, which is exactly what they all should have said.
Exactly. I mean, if any, when in doubt, say nothing. I think that's always, people don't do that enough.
Just be quiet.
Just be quiet. Let it wash over you.
Like
you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, you could have told his family, like, he's been great to us, but there's no way in hell I'm writing this letter.
People are already mad at us because we don't bathe our kids. We need to. We're a little hot right now.
This is a pond we shouldn't jump into.
What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.